Okay, finally for example 4 here, what is the length of arc AD? Again, what is the length of it? So it's not asking for the angular measure, it's asking for the length of it. But AD is the shortest distance from A to D, which means we're starting at A going the short way to D, so we're looking for the length of this red arc. What's missing is the central angle. They didn't give me that. What they did give me was all the other angles. So again, this angle and this angle and this angle and this angle that we don't know, let's just call it X to give it a name. Those 4 angles make up a whole circle. Those 4 angles should add up to 360. So I take what I don't know, X, and I add it to 104 and 43 and 73. That should equal 360 degrees. Because again, all the central angles should add up to 360. 104 plus 43 plus 73 is 220. Check my math there. 104 plus 43 plus 73. That makes 10 carry the 1. That's 12 carry the 1. You have 220. So X plus 220 is 360, so if we just simply change the 220 to negative 220 on the right-hand side, moving it to the other side, changing its sign, we get X equals 140 degrees. So the central angle is 140 degrees, and again, that's degrees. Since it's degrees, I'm using the degree measure over 360 times 2 pi times the radius. Every time I'm doing the degree formula, I need this number, which came from right here, and the radius, which came from right here. Those are the 2 numbers I need for that formula. The 2 and the pi and the 360 are all part of the formula. Once I've established that I'm in degrees, I've applied the proper formula. Now it's just a matter of evaluating this thing. I'm going to type in my calculator 140 times 2 times 3.14 times 4 divided by 360. Again, every time instead of pi, I don't use a pi button, I'm just typing in 3.14 to approximate pi, just for consistency amongst all our answers. Being able to do it is more important than the exact accuracy of the answer right now. So 140 times 2 times 3.14 times 4 divided by 360 comes out to a length of 9.76, which nearest tenth is 9.8. Unit of length in this problem is meters, so 9.8 meters would be the approximate length of the arc all the way from A to D. So again, just to make a clarification between arc length and arc angular measure, the angular measure from A to D, the way it's denoted in math is the measure of arc AD is equal to 140 degrees. The length of arc AD is 9.8 meters. So again, the measure of the angle is simply a matter of knowing the central angle and they're the same. Okay, it's more of an inspection thing. Or the length of it, which is what all the homework questions are asking, what is the length of the arc? It's going to be a matter of applying a formula to the numbers. So make sure that you make a distinction between arc length and arc angular measure.